So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this team could do themselves a real favour by getting the best out of this player, Kudos. He's such a powerful and intelligent runner, but I wouldn't say he's
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Lee Kang-in. João Palhinha. Udogi. Now it's Bentancur. He's in plenty of space here. Out of play for a goal kick. Shot, surely! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Après 10 minutes de jeu par le numéro 20.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Spence. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. That is lovely. And that's a good intervention. He's picked his way through. Vitinha. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get... Gonzalo Ramos! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. João Neves. It's a really well-measured ball. He's had a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Bentancur. Tottenham disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Palhinha gets a foot in here. Kudus given the lift of his goal. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Danger averted for now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia. Udogi. And Odobert. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Ramos. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's given the time to pick a pass. Odobert. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Odobert is onto this. And it's Bentancur. That's a corner kick. They've played it short. Spence. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Great, and a chance! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Le numéro 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
João Palhinha.
Temps additionnel,
Bentancur.
3 minutes.
To Richarlison. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two. There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Udogie is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Foot in. João Neves. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Damso cuts out the pass. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
La bienvenue à nos joueurs.
And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are back on the way.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia going full steam ahead down the left flank. Threads one in. João Palhinha. And it's Bentancur. And Danso. It's not an especially good pass, that. Udogie gets a good foot in there. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And he plays one through. Oh, well played. And that has been cleared. Danso. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Spence, and he's managed to get free. In towards the backs. Terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now this could be a chance. Played back towards his own goal. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ramos. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Romero. And it's Bentancur. That pass isn't the best. And here's Lee Kang-in. And it's Neves. And it's made it. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's an imaginative pass. Danso. And João Palhinha. Odobert. Udogie. He is through here. That has been slung wide. Swung over. Lee Kang-in. Nicely weighted ball. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ramos. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Odobert. He's got away. Spread out to the left. Udogi. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's Bentancur.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ramos. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Attention, changement.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw it. Now it's Richarlison. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. Kulusevski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. João Neves. Now it's Ramos. Played out to the right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still
Il y
came
aura
out on
2
top.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Cleared without complication. Now it's Ramos. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. Romero. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end.